Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's been the subject of much debate and speculation: the identities of Rosh, Gog, and Magog as mentioned in Ezekiel 38 and 39. First, let's take a look at what some of those verses say. Ezekiel 38 verse 1 and 2 starts us off. The word of the Lord came to me: Son of man, set your face toward Gog of the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. I'm using the ESV for this translation, and with good reason. I'll get to that in a bit. Ezekiel 38 verse 6 says, I will send fire on Magog and on those who dwell securely in the coastlands, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Many have been taught, and people still teach, that these names point to Russia. But what if that's not the case? What if these ancient names actually refer to a different nation altogether, one that's increasingly prominent on the world stage today? So let's get started. First, let's address the common interpretation that ties Rosh to Russia. This connection largely stems from the similarity in the sound of the words Rosh and Russia. However, linguistic experts and scholars have debunked this association. The Hebrew word Rosh actually means head or chief, and is used in Ezekiel 38 verse 2 to describe Gog as the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, not the prince of Rosh. Modern Bible translations like the ESV, NIV, and others reflect this understanding. They render the passage without mentioning Rosh as a place name. Moreover, there's no historical evidence of a land called Rosh existing in the ancient Near East. Scholars like Michael Astor and Edwin Yamachi have pointed out that associating Rosh with Russia is a linguistic fallacy, given that the term Russia only came into use in the Middle Ages, long after Ezekiel's time. So if Rosh doesn't point to Russia, where do Meshech, Tubal, and Magog lead us? Historical and archaeological records place these names firmly within the regions of ancient Anatolia, known today as modern Turkey. The Zondervan Illustrated Bible Dictionary notes that Magog likely referred to a people in Asia Minor, and Yamachi confirms that Meshech and Tubal were located in what is now central and eastern Turkey. This brings us to some intriguing developments in our current geopolitical climate. In recent years, Turkey has emerged as a significant player in Middle Eastern affairs, often at odds with Israel. In December 2017, the state-run Turkish newspaper Yeni Şafak published an article calling for a united army of Islam to invade Israel. Turkish President Erdogan has been a vocal critic of Israel and has encouraged Muslims worldwide to embrace the cause of Jerusalem. Historically, Turkey was considered a moderate Muslim nation with strong ties to the West, including Israel and the United States. However, shifts began in the late 1990s and early 2000s as political power moved toward more conservative Islamic factions. President Erdogan, who came to power in 2002, has been instrumental in this transformation. His government has been noted for a series of controversial actions, including the arrest and dismissal of numerous military officers, journalists, academics, and civil servants following the failed coup attempt in 2016. Critics argue that these actions have suppressed dissent and eroded democratic institutions in Turkey. These developments align intriguingly with Ezekiel's prophecy. If Meshech, Tubal, and Magog are indeed references to regions within modern Turkey, then the nation's rising influence and strained relationship with Israel could be significant. It's essential to approach this topic thoughtfully, without jumping to conclusions or making unwarranted assertions about specific individuals fulfilling prophetic roles. So what does all this mean for us today? Firstly, it challenges us to revisit and reassess long-held interpretations of biblical prophecy. The association of Rosh with Russia appears to lack historical and linguistic support. Instead, a growing body of scholarship points to Turkey as the more plausible reference in Ezekiel's writings. Secondly, it underscores the importance of watching global events with discernment. While we shouldn't hastily label any current leader as Gog or any nation as Magog, we can remain informed and attentive to how these ancient prophecies might relate to modern developments. In conclusion, understanding the true identities of Rosh, Gog, and Magog enriches our comprehension of biblical prophecy and its potential implications for today's world. Turkey's evolving role in the Middle East may well be significant in this context. As always, we encourage you to study the scriptures diligently and stay informed about global events. Thank you for joining us in this exploration. If you found this video enlightening, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into biblical topics. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking truth.